Hello everyone, this is Karen.
Welcome everybody. Are we still talking about Bali?
Yes, we are. We're talking about
cultural
part
wonder.
2 of Bali.
Vacation paradise.
It is a vacation paradise.
Okay, let's do the vocabulary.
The vocabulary words are average.
Average.
The average age of workers in this factory is 25.
Pretty young.
I know.
Temperature.
Temperature.
The highest temperature today is 30 degrees Celsius.
Getting hot.
Very hot.
Quote.
Quote.
The clerk quoted us a good price.
Wrap.
Wrap.
It took me 2 hours to wrap all of the presents.
Helmet.
Helmet.
You don't need to wear a helmet to play tennis.
Okay, so I had a really bad experience, as you know, the first time I went to Bali. Maybe give me some tips if I'm going to go back. How can I have a better time?
Well, number one, I think you should go during the dry season, which means that it's not going to rain as much.
It did rain while I was there. I went in February. When's the dry season?
The dry season is from May to September. So I guess you should have done your research.
Okay. There's something else I should...
Well, you know, some people want to get around to different places.
Right.
You could have taken the Blue Bird taxis because these are pretty reliable.
Yeah, the problem is they don't tell you there are some competitors, and they will paint a bird on their taxi to make it look like it's
The Blue Bird.
Blue Bird taxi, but in fact, it's not. And then they will trick you out of your money.
Okay, you know what? Next time if you go, you can probably rent a scooter. That's what I did. And then you can just go to different places by yourself, just like when you're in Taiwan.
That's true. When I travel in Taiwan, I always use a scooter, and it's a lot of freedom.
And then maybe you can stay in Nusa Dua. In Nusa Dua, you have like a lot of beautiful resorts, and the beach is very clean.
Maybe I don't even need to leave the resort.
Exactly.
I'm going back there. Okay, I'll do some more research with you when I go back.
Okay, vacation paradise.
All right, read some more.
Enjoy.
Bali, cultural wonder, vacation paradise.
If you are planning a trip to Bali, consider the following travel tips. The best time to go is during the dry season, from May to September. The average temperature is between 27 and 32 degrees Celsius, but if you plan on climbing Mount Batur, you will need to carry some warm clothing.
Today's lesson is called Bali, Cultural Wonder, Vacation Paradise. Part 2. Hi everyone, I'm Jeff.
And I'm Mike. Yes, we're visiting the country of Indonesia, and specifically one of the 17,000 islands that make up this country, but it's probably the most famous of the islands, Bali, of course. We started in the cultural capital of Ubud, saying that correctly. Then we went to Puratanawat, which is a beautiful temple, and we climbed Mount Batur very early in the morning to see the sunrise from the top of that 1,700 meter high volcano. And luckily, the volcano did not explode, so we didn't die, but we did see the sunrise.
Yes, we saw the sunrise, and no, Mount Batur, this volcano did not erupt.
No.
Yay.
That would have ruined the holiday.
Yes. Anyways, Bali sounds great, right? Well, if you're considering or if you're planning on taking a trip to Bali, do this. Consider the following travel tips. So keep these things in mind if you are planning a trip to Bali. Yes.
Okay.
Consider the following travel tips, these pieces of information. First of all, the best time to go is during the dry season from May to September.
Okay, well that makes sense. You want to go during the time of year, the season of the year when it's the most dry. Otherwise it'd be raining all the time and that wouldn't be as much fun. So it sounds like the summertime is the dry season. And what kind of weather could we expect? Well, it says the average temperature is between 27 and 32 degrees Celsius. But if you plan on climbing Mount Batur, you will need to carry some warm clothing. So basically, the temperatures sound like they're pretty similar to what we'd experience in Taiwan. But again, like Taiwan, if you're climbing mountains early in the morning, it will get cold, but the average temperature is right around 30 degrees.
There you go. Here we have the word average. It's being used as an adjective. Here the word average is kind of like the word normal, okay? During this season, you can normally expect temperature to be between 27 and 32 degrees Celsius. That's the idea here. It's a number that's kind of in the middle of things. In fact, when you're taking an average in mathematics, you're taking a set of numbers, okay? You're adding those all together, and then you're dividing by the number of numbers in that set of data to get a good round figure that tells you about the middle of that set of data. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at an example sentence right now. You could say, the average age of workers in this factory is 25. So chances are, if you find someone in that factory, you stop them and you ask them what their age is, they'll probably say a number that's around 25.
Okay, interesting. And the average temperature is the temperature, well, this is a measurement of heat. The temperature is a noun, and yeah, it's the word we use to talk about measuring cold and measuring heat. We often do it in degrees C, that's degrees Celsius. In the US, they use degrees F or Fahrenheit. But basically, once you understand the scale, if you hear one of these numbers, it gives you an idea of how hot or cold something is. A temperature of 0 degrees Celsius is freezing when water turns into ice. And of course, 100 degrees Celsius is a very high and hot temperature. That's the temperature of steam or really, really hot boiling water. But temperature is just always about cold and heat. For example, the highest temperature today is 30 degrees Celsius, an average day in Bali.
There you go. All right, folks, with that, it's time for us to take a break, but don't go away. We'll be back soon.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。巴厘岛是知名的旅游胜地。那我们在第一天的课文中介绍了乌布这个城镇，参观了海神庙，还有半夜爬起来摸黑去爬火山看日出。老师们开玩笑说，还好火山没有爆发，不然整趟旅程就毁了。应该是说连命都没了。好，那我们要表达火山爆发，通常会用到 erupt 这个字 ，erupt，erupt 表示爆发、喷发。好，如果同学们有想去巴厘岛旅行的话，今天的课文要提供一些旅游忠告。首先是旅游季节，最适合去巴厘岛的期间是在5月到9月，那这时候是干季，平均的温度在摄氏27度到32度之间。如果你想去爬巴杜尔火山，也要记得带一些保暖衣物哦。这边出现2个单字 average， 它是形容词，形容平均的、一般的或是普通的。那在数学上 average 这个字可以当名词来表达平均值、平均数。下一个单字 temperature 表示温度。Mike 老师在解释单字时用到 measurement 这个字，就是在 measure 测量后面再加上 ment 会变成名词，用来表达测量或是测量法。好，另外我们在讲温度的时候，常常会讲几度 C， 那这个 C 就代表 Celsius， 它是形容词，形容摄氏的。像32度 C， 我们会念作 32 degrees Celsius， 表示摄氏32度。好，那么美国比较常用华氏来表达，华氏是 Fahrenheit， 它是拼作Fahrenheit Fahrenheit 是华氏的。那我们可以说 77 degrees Fahrenheit 表示华氏77度，这就相当于摄氏25度。接回到课文中。
Bali, cultural wonder, vacation paradise.
Always bargain when you shop, and always do so with a smile on your face. The general rule is to offer half of the price you've been quoted. When visiting temples, you will need to buy a sarong, which is a piece of cloth that can be wrapped around your legs like a skirt. Remember to keep your knees and shoulders covered. No shorts or tank tops, please.
Everyone, I've got a big smile on my face.
You do?
Yeah, and there's a reason for that.
Okay. Are
When
you happy?
I am super happy, and
Good.
also next I'm going to be talking about another tip about traveling to Bali, okay? Smile when you're there. Seriously. Always bargain when you shop, and Always do so with a smile on your face. Look happy when you're there.
Interesting. So bargaining is when you go to a market or go to a vendor and you sort of discuss the price. They ask for a higher amount, you offer a lower amount, and then you find a number in the middle that everyone's happy with. We also call this haggling. So you can haggle often when you're shopping in markets and places like that. So that's what they're suggesting you do there, bargain or haggle over prices. But smile when you're doing it, do it in a friendly way. And here's another tip about bargaining in Bali. The general rule is to offer half of the price you've been quoted.
By the way, here we're not talking about a piece of literature that you quote or that you recite. That's not the case here. Here the word quote is being used as a verb. If someone, I should say, quotes you a price, they give you that price, okay? They tell you how much something is going to cost, and this can be approximate. Anyways, for example, the clerk quoted us a good price. He gave us a good price, okay? He said that this was going to cost this much, and it sounded like a good price or a good quote.
All right, sounds good. So we've already done a bit of shopping. Let's get back to some of these cultural activities, visiting some interesting cultural sites, for example, temples. But there are a few rules to remember. It says when visiting temples, you will need to buy a sarong, which is a piece of cloth that can be wrapped around your legs like a skirt. So basically, going to a temple wearing shorts, having bare legs is a no-no. You should cover your legs, and an easy, quick, and comfortable way to do that is not to wear pants, because that could be hot, but bring a sarong with you. These items of clothing are very simple, but also very useful. It's a piece of cloth, kind of just like a sheet, and it can be wrapped around your legs like a skirt. To wrap, this verb basically means to enclose something, to put something around another thing, to cover it in some kind of way. The most common thing that you might think of when wrapping is a gift. You get that beautiful, colorful paper, and you put it around the gift, you cut it, you make sure it fits, you tape it together, and then the gift is covered so that when you give it, it's a surprise to someone. But you wrap the gift in paper. You could also wrap your food in plastic if you're putting it in the fridge to keep for later. These things are protected, they're wrapped, and they're covered up that way. For example, it took me 2 hours to wrap all of the presents. Wow, that's a lot of wrapping. Must be Christmas or something.
It must be. Anyways, everyone, if you go to a temple in Bali, get a sarong, and remember to keep your knees and shoulders covered. So, no shorts or tank tops, please.
Good tip.
Show some respect. All right, folks, with that, it's time for us to take another break, but don't go away. When we come back, we'll be wrapping up our lesson on Bali.
课文接着提醒我们，在巴厘岛买东西一定要杀价，而且要面带微笑的杀价。一般来说呢，对方开价多少，你就把它砍一半就对了。好，这边有一个单字 quote， 它是动词，表示开价、报价。这样老师提到，报价可能是粗略、大概的数字。那么老师用到 approximate 表示大约的、粗略的。这个字是拼作 APPROXIMATE approximate。好，那么补充单字 bargain 当动词表示议价、讨价还价。那我们来补充一个意思差不多的动词，叫做 haggle。haggle 它是拼作 HAGGLE，haggle 表示讨价还价。好，在巴厘岛旅游还有一件很重要的事情要注意，就是你在参观寺庙的时候要把膝盖跟肩膀遮盖住，你不能穿短裤或是吊嘎进去哦，这是对当地文化的基本尊重。那你其实可以买一件纱笼把腿包起来，不要让双腿露出来。好，这边有一个单字叫 wrap。wrap 是动词，表示用什么来包裹、围绕，表达包住或是裹住的语义。那么至于文中的 tank top 就是指像吊嘎那一种无袖的背心上衣。还有 sarong 是指纱笼，它是一块长条状薄薄的布，然后你可以把它系在腰间，看起来就会像是裙子一样。好，接回到课文中。
Bali, cultural wonder, vacation paradise.
While there isn't much in the way of public transportation, the Bluebird taxis are clean and inexpensive. Another fun way to get around is to rent a motorcycle. Just be sure to wear a helmet. Finally, be prepared to make a return trip in the future. Once you fall under Bali's spell, you'll want to come back again and again.
Okay, here's another tip for traveling in Bali. While there isn't much in the way of public transportation, the Bluebird taxis are clean and inexpensive, so give them a shot.
All right, Bluebird taxis. It's a local taxi, and that's a good way to get around. But if you want a little bit more independence, it says another fun way to get around is to rent a motorcycle. Yeah, it's a small island, so a motorcycle would be very, very useful. But again, you're on holiday, you don't want anything bad to happen for sure, so just be sure to wear a helmet on the motorcycle, not in the taxi, but on the motorcycle.
Yeah, it would be weird to wear a helmet in a taxi, but it's totally normal and expected for you to wear a helmet on a motorcycle. Why? Because a helmet will keep your head safe. Yeah, a helmet is kind of like a hard hat that you wear on your head to keep your head safe. When you're driving around on a motorcycle, you don't want to get into an accident without a helmet on, because then you could hurt your head. So always wear a helmet. When you're riding a bike, a motorcycle, or anything like that, yes, make sure to wear your helmet. By the way, this word helmet is a noun. For example, you don't need to wear a helmet to play tennis.
Not unless you're really bad. All right, finally, back in the article, finally, be prepared to make a return trip in the future. Ooh, this is giving us the idea that if we go there one time, we'll want to go back. A return trip would be to go back to a place that you've already been once. And why is that? Is that because I'm going to forget my camera?
No.
And I'll have to go back and find it?
No. Oh. You see, once you fall under Bali's spell, you'll want to come back again and again.
It will touch my heart.
It will touch your heart. Wait a minute, that's the slogan of Taiwan.
That's Taiwan will touch my heart. Well, I've made return trips here too, so there you go.
There you go indeed. Anyways, that's it for our article on Bali. Next, we have a question for you guys. The What Do You Think question. Mike, if you went to Bali, what is something you'd like to do there?
Wow, good question. I think I'd like to visit the markets, because seeing some of these wonderful cultural items, the souvenirs, and doing a little bit of bargaining, that sounds like a lot of fun to me, so I definitely have to hit up a market. What about you?
Geesh, I'd like to rent a motorcycle because whenever I visit a new place, I always want to rent a motorcycle. That way I can get out and around and see everything.
Good idea. Maybe get some travel insurance first, though.
That sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, why not? Be safe.
I will call my insurance agent right after the end of our lesson. And hey guys, that is it for our lesson, and it's time for us to say bye-bye.
Take care.
课文接着介绍到巴厘岛的交通方式，那边并没有太多的大众运输工具。不过呢，当地有蓝鸟计程车，不要小。蓝鸟计程车呢，他们干净又不贵。那你还可以去租摩托车到处逛，只是要记得戴安全帽哦。那我们最后来看单字 helmet 是安全帽或是头盔。那么补充单字 transportation 表示交通工具、运输系统，像 public transportation 就是用来指大众运输工具。好，那么以上是今天的讲解，同学们别走开，马上回来哦。大家好，我是 Hanny， 欢迎收看我们的文法单元。今天要介绍的文法重点有4个，第一个是 if 引导条件句，第二个是 once 当连接词的用法，第三个是 fall 或者是 be 动词加上 under somebody's or something's spell， 第四个是 again and again。 我们先来学 if 引导条件句。 if 引导的条件句是用来表达可能发生的情况，表达如果怎么样，要是怎么样。好，那如果是在描述未来的情况时， if 此句的动词要用现在式来代替未来式，那它的句型是 if 加主词加动词，逗号，主词加上 will can 或者是 may 加上原形动词。例如 If it's sunny tomorrow, we will have a picnic in the park. 如果明天是晴天，我们会去公园野餐。好，另外句型里面主要子句你也可以用祈使句来表达，像是 If you have any questions, just ask me. 如果你有任何问题，就问我吧。接着我们来学 once 当连接词的用法。once 当连接词，它表示一怎么样就怎么样，或者是一旦怎么样怎么样。那它的意思就相当于 as soon as， 后面要记得接子句。例如 Mia realized she couldn't marry John once she arrived at the church. Mia 一到教堂就突然意识到自己不能嫁给 John， 这样是不会幸福的。这时候背景音乐就要唱出我知道他不爱我。好，接下来我们来学 fall 或者是 be 动词加上 under somebody's or something's spell， 意思是被某人或某事物迷住了，为某人或某事物而着迷。其中的 spell 在这边它是当名词，表达魅力或者是吸引力。例如I fell under Ireland's spell because of its traditional music and warm people. 我因为爱尔兰的传统音乐和热情的人被这个国家给迷住了。我真的很想要天天待在那边听传统民谣啊，然后喝喝健康的饮料。好，最后我们来学副词片语 again and again， 它是指一次又一次的怎么样，一再的怎么样。那它就跟 over and over 或是 over and over again 或者是 time and time again 意思相近。例如 I've told you again and again not to toss your dirty socks onto the floor. 我一再的跟你说不要把脏袜子丢到地上，是要说几遍。好了，以上是今天的重点整理，我们下次见咯，拜拜。
跟老外聊天的禁忌话题。
Hello. Hi, Sean. Did you gain a little weight? What did you eat recently?
My breath stinks?
No, you have some zit on your face.
What?
You look a little tired.
I look tired? No, I slept a lot. I look tired.
Oh my gosh!
So, why can't you say that? Let's find out.
我问你哦，为什么刚刚他说，你最近变胖了，不能这样说啊？
你为什么一定要说我胖？
因为我们是以关心的角度啊，就说，你最近
你这在关心吗？
要注意一下身体啊，不要乱吃东西之类的。我们是很关心为什么？
可是外文我们真不行。如果你没有好话说的话，你就不要说话，或者你就说，你看起来现在蛮健康的，
对
之类的。
你不能说胖，只能说健康，吃的比较好就对了。
就是表示你吃的比较好，这就表示你胖了。
OK，
就是不要提到，我觉得最好就是不要提到他们的 weight。对。
就是如果他们太玻璃心了，就什么都不要讲，
就是聊别的，
根本不会触到这个话题。
对啊。
那如果是讲皮肤呢，就是脸上真的有一个超级大痘痘，我不能不看它。
那时候你以为我不知道吗？我不看镜子吗？我就知道啊，我有痘痘。你为什么要 make me feel bad about it？
就会想要让你知道你应该处理一下之类的。
如果你是我妈妈，其实也可以。可是我觉得从朋友，
好朋友可以吧？
好朋友也不行，在美国我们就真不行。
好吧，你们朋友真的很不朋友。
可是他知道啊，你不用 point it out， 我们知道我们有很多痘痘。对啊。
那最后一个只是说，你看起来很累，这个也不行。
因为如果你有累的样子，就是不好看的样子啊。就眼睛看起来很真，然后你可能皮肤也不好啊，或者头发很……
没有啊，可是我们这就只是觉得你很累啊，要去休息啦，要多休息啊什么的，就是真的是关心角度。
因为你是从我的就是 appearance 觉得我很累，所以我的感觉就是我不好看，我今天看起来不好看。
好吧，
所以不可以这样子说。
好吧，结论就是外国人都太玻璃心了，就这样。
对，其实真的是这样子。OK，sorry，it's our culture.
Yeah.